that third world country, it ain't appealing to me. I don't like no man.
What's your opinion like now when you've been out there, like
Yeah.
the American woman and the European woman?
I mean,
like in terms of looks and like personality.
looks.
Drive.
I like a European woman. Like I was in Europe, so I like them. For one, they know how to dress. They got style. They got real diction and intelligence. That I'm more of that guy. I'm an energy, intelligence, real style, got some going on type person. These women just want to mooch off you, and I done worked my whole life for you. Think you getting some of my
right?
You ain't my wife. Who the fuck are you? I know you a couple days. You want me to do what? When my mama need help with my brother, so who the fuck are you?
Right.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So get the lame. I'm that guy. So you. But anyway, they got stuff going on.
Yeah.
They got structure. You know what I mean? They got fitness. They work out. They smart, intelligent. They know how to cater to a man. So their women is better to me. You know what I'm saying? Like how they carry themselves. I just had and they freer. Something about European women, they ain't got time to be playing. They like you. What's up? Right away. All this, I ain't got no wink 20. If they with you, you gonna know. It's on immediately.
Right.
They gonna rip your damn baby, hold the fuck on. Like I was out there, rip my shirt off, and they want me to go, trying to pull me into, they trying to kidnap me tight.
What?
They trying to grab me and put me in the damn Uber shit. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Not
like
Uber.
Yeah, big Uber. I didn't know where I was going.
God.
I said, hold on. Yeah, two girls just, it was wild out there. It was wild.
God.
Yeah, it was awkward. But they're a little more aggressive on what they want, especially, I guess, a foreign situation like me out there. Yeah. So yeah, it's just it was a buffet. So I had a great time. I like my American women too, but I just think their structuring is different. Because here, the women just feel like they want wifey understanding with no other wifey credentials. You just want to be taken care of and catered to, but you're not doing nothing else that comes with that.
I definitely have had conversation with some of my American-based girlfriends too, where our views are just so different, where I'm like, what? Like I've had conversations with girls that are like, yeah, like I want, a man to take care of me and stay at home. I'm like, you said what?
Yeah.
And then what? He gonna cheat on you?
For sure.
Leave you? And then what? You ain't got no money. You got 2 kids. Where you gonna live? Like I just grew up. I also grew up from my dad, who was very strict on like you gotta have your own. You never ever depend on nobody.
Right.
When it comes to these things, but I feel like in Europe, especially, like we kind of grow up being more so, not to say independent, but because there are so many American girls that are that as well, but our brain from a young age is like, we have to make sure that we are okay too before we can unite.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
But also what humans don't understand is America is one of the newest, youngest countries in the world. These countries in Europe, they've been around for thousands of years. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So everything here is so new. And now what people don't forget, they do forget. America is so new. Especially even us black people. We just was free not too long ago. Right. All these laws and all this bullshit just got off us in the 70s. So you got to think about, we just free to walk around to be like humans in the 80s, 90s. This is all new to learn all this. Right. We were just slaves. You know what I mean? In a country that's not that old. In the 17 something, that's 300 years. Yeah. These places been around thousands of years. It's different. So y'all got different culture, different understanding that goes back so long. It's different teachings. Everything is so new here. So when something new, it comes with instant gratification. I instantly want a guy to treat me like we're married. I instantly, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. They just want it fast.
That's facts.
So that's why it's all warped and doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're my woman, we around for years, of course, you know what I mean? I'm going to take the brunt of it, but you think you just ain't going to do nothing? Yeah. And I work my life? Now, if I'm a fat loser nerd and you a beautiful goddess and I done came up on your beauty of my riches, then you have to pay how you weigh. That ain't going to never be the situation for me. Right. We gonna be equal, or most of the time I'm gonna be above you on a physical looking and all that. So what's going on here?
Physical looking?
Yeah.
What?
Ain't no woman looking better than me all the way top to bottom. I'm winning. Simple and plain. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all let us know, because
yeah, let me know. Oh, you think you got me? You got me?
I think like if I dress up, I can match you.
That's what I'm saying. Or
sometimes if I really put my on.
Really kill you. If we go toe to toe, dressed to the nines.
I mean,
you got me. It's okay to have you a bad motherfucker. I ain't here to shoot you down. It's just a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
No. But I also believe in that, though. I believe that the man has to be the leader. But I also believe that a woman needs to be able to hunt for herself, get her own, take care of her own kids. Like, don't depend on somebody fully. Of course, if you unite and you get married and you do all types of stuff and you have an agreement, great. But before that, do not go into a relationship relying on somebody else's success.
Right.
You have to be successful yourself.
For sure. And then that's how you really grow it together. That's where you want that unison. If I'm already coming with everything and I'm doing everything, I can't trust you on that level. If I'm a smart businessman and I earn money, you think I'm slow? I think you don't want me for my money. I met you 2 months ago. Now I just take care of everything out the blue. Think I don't know that?
Right.
Okay.
But I will also say, just out of personal experience here, some men, not all men, tend to want that lifestyle. Like they kind of put it on the girl. I've had many guys try to put that on me.
Of course.
I'm going to take care of you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And I'm like, absolutely not. You must have lost your damn mind. Because when you do that, you allow somebody to own you in a sense. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you move into his place. He pay the bill. He make sure you get fed. If he cheats or do something stupid, what you gonna say? Where you gonna go?
Right. But that's the that's the advantage of most of these guys. And that's what I'm saying. They call me one of the kings of the red pill, but I'm really not, because that's nerd that want your woman just to be sitting there and being your slave, and you do whatever you want to do because you got the advantage of the money and all that. I want my woman. Every woman I talked to for real, seriously, was top level. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They was bossed up through the roof. That's the only thing that's going to accommodate me. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least, are you a person that would be open to a girl that has not necessarily peaked?
Of course,
but she is heading and she is grinding and she has like vision, goals. She's motivated.
Right, because I was that person, right?
Right.
So once again, it took me so long to be my success, so I was that same person on the other side. So, and I'm a smart enough individual to see that in you.
Okay, like, so you're not shutting it down.
No.
If she doesn't come up with like diamonds.
She ain't got to come like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But most of the time it has been that situation. But if it is the rare situation like I was, I could notice that in you and I can help build you. I built 3 different $1 million situations, from a clothing line to my influencer background, to these books, to this music, you understand me, to crypto investing. I did a lot of things in different genres to make a lot of money. So I can help build somebody up for real. And I don't want, you ain't got to like you a slave to me. Like, I want you to grind together. Let's take our businesses together and make a corporation. That's what I want to be on. I want you to be great. Even if you leave me and we're done, you got shit going on, you going, you know what I'm saying, speak me in high regards. That's a beautiful thing. But yes, if I notice a woman with that power and that gem that I had, hell yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. I want to take her to another level. I know I can do it. That's the advantage I have as being me. You understand me? I'm not these other dudes.
Not a lot of men have that, especially if they have peaked.
Right.
They kind of like, they either want somebody who also has peaked or somebody that they can control.
Yeah,
which is somebody who has no independence, no drive, no hustle.
So those are totally out my equation.
Right.
Mine is, if it is ambition, you know what I'm saying, dominant and rough, I love that. Or it's a woman that's up there with me. Them two are the only thing I go for. Everything else, we just, you look good, I look good, let's go get nasty, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing me no favors, I ain't doing nothing for you, you ain't getting nothing from me. I look good, so that's what you're getting.
Right.
I'm going to put you in all the crazy moves and all that. That's my job. You blessed. I blessed you. Tell your friends what happened. Get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely like a mentality thing for me. Looks is very important.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, you got to, like, I also believe in, like, a lot of people, they believe that you can fall in love with a person for, you know, the inside. Right. I do believe that, but I also believe that you need to be overly attracted to your partner.
For sure.
In order to not be distracted.
Yeah.
Like, I need somebody that I am really attracted to, mentally and physically, because if we're going through a really rough time in our relationship and I low-key, like, hate you for your personality while you're still fine, I'm probably still going to come home.
It's going to work, especially dropping that right.
But if you, like a 2...
Come on, man. I'm out of here.
And then I already hate you or I'm irritated with you. I'm going to be like, man, why was I even with him in begin with?
Facts.
You know, you need to have a healthy balance of those two things.
So if you did love a guy, right? And he had some type of success, you had it together, then that he lost it? Or are you willing to, you know, stay with him and grow it back up and fight the fight with him?
I am, as long as there's mutual respect.
Right.
Respect is really important for me, and I feel like that's the thing where some American guys, they kind of like, or some are still learning that aspect of respecting a female.
Right.
And especially respecting a female that has her own opinions.
Yeah.
Because maybe that's not something that they've been around before or whatever, but I'm very opinionated and I try to be very independent. Like, I've taken care of myself for a long time, still do that. Basically since I was 17, moved away to a different country. So I don't know. It requires a really, really, really strong mentally and masculine man to hold me down and, you know,
That's
make
tough.
sure I come home.
See that? So okay. So what's your ideal man? Because what you're describing, right, is a 1% of 1% man.
I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's difficult, right?
It's really hard, and I feel like at some point you also got to find out what you're willing to compromise on, right? But at the same time, I also do see myself as 1%.
Yes.
So, how much am I willing to compromise on, or do I rather sometimes just be alone until that person comes? I'm not in no rush. You know what I mean? Like, I do want that partner, but I also don't want that partner just for fun.
Right.
If I'm doing it 1,000%.
Yeah.
Death row. You know, like I'm not going back and forth. All this shit it costs a lot of money, it costs a lot of time. Like it's just stressful at the end of the day.
For sure.
So I feel like sometimes being alone, sometimes, not all the time, is better than being with somebody you're not satisfied with.
Right. So you're 29 now. So in the woman realm, that's almost to the limit of it's getting tough, right? So how do you feel about getting older as a woman and still, because you are a woman, you bad, you know what I'm saying? And you got a lot going on for yourself, but at the same time, a woman clock narrows when they get older. It just, no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's stressful, but I try to not think about it too much, because if I think about it, then I'm going to end up compromising on things. And one thing I don't want, my parents are divorced.
Right.
I don't want that for my kids at all. Like, then I don't want kids. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I desperately want kids, but I would want it with somebody that I know for a fact. Obviously, you can never fully know, but I'm going to go into it having no issues with this person, having no doubts, having no icks, having no insecurities, full-blown loyalty, all that stuff.
Yeah, very
Just
important.
Haven't found that.
It's difficult. And I'm in the same position too, so I know what you mean. Like, even though I am what I am, what I search for is that 1% person too. And I can't relent on that. You know what I mean? Like, how I stand on it. So I understand of that feeling of, hey, this is who I am. But as a man, it's different, of course, right? Because I look better now at 43 than I did at 23. So it's a blessing.
That's the difference, yeah. Because also men, they kind of like tend to, like, you can be 43 and date a girl that's 23. Right. You know what I mean? It's not gonna. But me, crazy. Like, I can't do that at 43. Yeah. In the same way, or I can do that, but that man is gonna also see his young, hot, tight-looking friends that are 25. You know. So I'm fully aware that the clock is ticking. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm also just like living life. I'm just letting things flow. I don't believe in forcing things at all, and I don't believe in stressing things.
You're keeping it organic.
I'm trying to, for sure.
Got you.